afternoon, good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here on this Friday evening. Happy 4th of July weekend. If you are in the U.S. and you are celebrating it this weekend, or, whatever. It's where you choose the most badass song for the intro to your stream. I appreciate the compliment. Trying to remember what the name of the song actually is. I have to look up my database or find that information. But hello, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. As you can see by the lovely lady behind me, we are playing the first Descendant today. And you might be asking yourself, well, what is the first Descendant? I've never heard of this game. I mean, if you haven't, that's okay. If you have, then that's okay too. But essentially, this game is like, take a majority of the best looter shooters you can think of and mash them all together, and that's pretty much what you've got here for this game. I didn't even know this much about this game
There's only
until I saw
one
that it
thing
was.
that I have to say. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All I only knew about it because I saw the ads for it on Twitch, and I was like, that. Even though this is just a trailer that shows none of the gameplay, it looks pretty damn awesome. I'm impressed. I was going to say I'm not behind you. Well, you have to come down to Texas in order for you to be behind me. Oh, but my soundboard doesn't work, so I got to make my own sounds now. But hello, everybody. It's like Destiny, but Mass Effect. Yeah, kinda. It's really, it's like Destiny doesn't really have a huge influence, but you can see a little bit of the Destiny influence to it. But it's more closer to something like Outriders, definitely Warframe. I mean, it's got huge Warframe parallels or influence, and Borderlands, because there's like it's a true looter shooter. I mean, you kill enemies and you got a bunch of shit to pick up. Enemies sound like goofy goblins. Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. I don't really pay attention to the sounds of them other than them screaming when I annihilate them. But yeah, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's gotten a little bit repetitive so far, but I'm thinking maybe just because I'm still kind of early. But we'll see. I'm still enjoying it nonetheless. I mean, the missions have gotten a little repetitive, but I'm still enjoying it a bunch. The Warframe reference is the fact that each character is its own class, and you can rotate between them. If you're not familiar with Warframe, I'll try to give you like a rundown for it. In Warframe, and same for here for First Descendant, you are like, while you are the Descendant, you can sort of switch the person you're controlling, and it changes your abilities, it changes everything. The only thing it doesn't change is your weapons, and for the most part, your level. Your level still is kind of dictated per character that you're controlling, but you can switch it out, and it changes your stats. It changes what abilities you can do, and so forth. So it really allows you to either play a whole bunch of different characters, or you can pick just one Descendant and play one play style. But they all have pretty substantial differences as far as their stats and abilities, and they really fit. Like, it's almost like each character is each character is an entirely separate class. Yeah, you switch your suit and powers. Yeah, same thing here. You're changing your air quotes suit, but it really is another character. But all your powers are changed. You keep your weapons. That's the only difference. That's the only thing that doesn't get changed. And some mods that you can attach are different as well. You get a few, depending on which Descendant you're playing as. You also get access to specific missions. Like, I can go to the main screen here, and you see the girl character here in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Her name is Bunny, obviously, because she's got bunny ears. She actually, she actually gets a specific mission that you cannot get or play unless you are using that character. So that's actually pretty interesting. I actually kind of like that. I haven't done it yet. I just know that's a thing because when I got that character and started playing her, there was this new mission that popped up that said it's specifically for Bunny. So I'm like, okay, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I don't know if BMO's going to join me or not, but we'll see. only been in Warframe no matter what frame you're always referred to as Tenno. Yeah, there's a general term for you as a character. In Warframe, you're always called the Tenno. Just like in Destiny, you're always referred to as the Guardian. In First Descendant, you are obviously always referred to as the Descendant. That's what they call you, nothing else. The only time they actually refer to your character by name, at least so far, is when you are doing the character-specific missions. Like when I was just mentioning Bunny's mission, when you go and talk to the contact for Bunny's specific mission, the character that you're talking to, the NPC, actually calls you by name, by Bunny, and then blah, 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 and goes into the mission details and stuff. Other than that, you're always referred to by everybody as Descendant. Even the enemies just refer to you as the Descendant. So, yeah. So, without any further ado, or ado, or be-do, or see-do, let's play. Yes, thank you. This is the current character that I'm playing as. His name is Lepik, or Lepik. I don't know. His class is, I would say, like, DPS, semi-crowd control. Not a whole lot of... He's not like... he's kind of like Lepik, yeah, possibly. It's pretty... I would say he's a pretty balanced character. Very offensive-minded, but still, sturdy. Still sturdy. I mean, he's not like super defensively strong, but he's also not like, paper thin either. So we'll go ahead and jump in the game here. This is when you start the game. When you first start the game, and you get 3 options for starting characters. And I can show you which ones they are here. This is where you would choose.
This operation, it's just wiping them all out.
This is the section where you get to look at all the characters that are available in the game. Graphics look high intensive. Well, this is a brand new game. This game came out, I want to say, 1 to 2 weeks ago. It's not very. It's very, very, very new. Very new. But you can look at all the Descendants here. I believe there's like 20 in total. You can see this is a whole list of them here. And some of them are quote-unquote duplicates, but there are, as you see, like this Ultimate Lepik here, Ultimate Ajax, Ultimate Viessa. Those characters are already here. Like here's Ajax, here's Viessa, and obviously I'm playing as Lepik. They're like upgraded versions, I think. And you can use real-world money to buy them if you so desired. Or, this guy's going to...
This operation, it's just wiping them all out.
What was I getting to? He interrupted my thoughts. You can use real-world money to buy them if you so desired, but from what I can tell so far, every Descendant can be obtained through gameplay. You go through missions and you get specific items, specific parts, and then you craft those parts into the parts that you need to essentially, quote unquote, build the Descendant. Or they call it researching. You technically research the Descendant and then you get access to that character. When you first start the game, you get like a little bit of a dialogue that tells you about what your first mission is going to consist of, and you get an option of Lepik, Ajax, this guy here.
Let me tell you how I managed to come back from the void.
Or Viessa.
Wanna feel a chill?
These are the 3 characters you get to choose from at the very beginning of the game. And whichever one you pick is what is the other 2 become locked until you unlock them through the research/crafting system that I was just talking about. Hello, Darth. Good to see you. Welcome in. So like they go in the exact same route as Warframe because you acquire parts of Warframes, research them, craft them, and then assemble them. Yeah, that's it. That's minus a couple of steps there. That's exactly how this works. So, as far as I can tell, it doesn't require any money at all. The game is completely free to get and play. It is a free-to-play game. It does have cosmetics. It does have a battle pass, so a season pass kind of thing. Um, so you can spend real world money on it if you so desired, but you can play the entire game, so far I can tell, without needing
Wanna
a dollar.
feel a chill?
Obviously, since the game is brand new, I have no idea if they're ever going to do Destiny-like expansions. I don't know if they're going to do like a Final Shape or a Taken King kind of expansion. That's again, this game is like 2 weeks old, so I have no idea. Golden Girl is a floating orb that looks like the throwable scanner from XCOM. Yeah, it does. It kind of does. All these things right here. We don't. If they don't. I agree. I just don't know if they're going to be like Destinies, in which are you have to buy the expansions, or if the expansions are going to be like free or just whatever. They're going to rely entirely on the visual customizations, the battle pass, the shop, those kind of things to earn their money for the game. That's for people who know more about this game than I do.
Wanna feel a chill?
I was going to download this the other day. Holly, you should. I'm playing on the PS5 right now, and it looks really, really good. We're not even into the game fully yet. But yeah, we're going back to getting these characters. As I said, you start with Lepic, Ajax, and Viessa, and you can choose one of them. Excuse me. And then you do a little bit of a mission with them. And after you do a few starter missions, it doesn't take very long at all. A few missions, you would get access to build her.
Are you ready to be shocked?
She is basically like she is basically Tracer from Overwatch. She is like a fast moving, obviously, character. She uses a lot of electric abilities, whereas like Viessa was using ice, Lepic was using fire. You definitely can't play. Like I said, it is a new game, Xander, so your computer might not be able to handle it. I don't know how powerful your computer is, but it's a new game, playable on the PS5, so it's probably going to be intensive. I think I caught up with everybody in the chat. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. I really do. You can see her abilities right here. Bunny has Thrill Bomb, and I love that it gives you a full preview, a video preview of what the ability does. So it's like that's her like grenade sort of.
Are you ready to be shocked?
If you shut up long enough. This is called Speed of Light. It's her ability. Whenever she sprints, she gains a buff called Electricity, and it's a stackable buff that affects your abilities in different ways. So the more electricity buffs that you have, or stacks of electricity, the more your other abilities will get enhanced by it. Like this ability here, Lightning Emission. She gets she delivers like an AoE pulse around her as she moves, and the stronger her electricity is, the more damage she'll do with that pulse. And then this is like sort of like her super. It's basically the what is it called? Chaos Reach. The Stormcaller's ability, the Warlock of Destiny. It just shoots a lightning bolt straight out of your hand. And then you got passive abilities. So yeah.
Are you?
Shut up, lady. I've encountered games my computer should be able to play but can't. Well, I don't know what to suggest. This game might run on my computer, but again, if it's a game I can play on a console most times, I would probably prefer to play it on console. But yeah, in just like I would say less, depending on how long it take to do the missions, of course, I would say less than 2 hours you could get access to your second Descendant, which is Bunny. So it's really nice. They give you the ability to build and use these other characters without having to spend the premium or actual money for premium currency. You also have like here's where I feel the Destiny influence is. You have 3 weapon slots, and while you could put any types of weapons here, you essentially have 3. It's actually 4 different ammo types. So you see here, this is white ammo, this is green ammo, and then purple ammo. Obviously, each one is stronger than the next. You got your basic small arms weapons. This is a machine gun, but it's still a rather small powered machine gun. Assault rifles, small arms. You've got like medium level arms, which is the green ammo. These are called impact rounds, as opposed to general rounds. And then you've got high power rounds, which goes on things like shotguns, grenade launchers, and so forth. I don't have any other weapon to show you, but the fourth ammo type is orange. I think it's called. I don't remember what the actual name for it is, but it's usually for ammo for weapons that are like energy based. Like there's a beam rifle that works kind of like the trace rifles from Destiny. And then you've got reactors and then external components here that all like allow you to buff different stats in different ways. The reactor is kind of like the main modifier here. It adjusts all of your skills, so you get 4 skills. I can't show you on this screen here because we're not in a battlefield, but you get 4 skills, and those stats are buffed and adjusted by reactors. Then you can change everything from defense to a higher HP to whatever, depending on your personal preference. Rather put on console too, yeah. I completely understand that. Also, mastery ranks, as you play the game and you do things and you kill stuff, you get like another experience bar that gives you slight boosts. So like if we go up here and take a look at this, I'm rank 4 now. So once I actually upgrade to mastery rank 4, my capacity slots will increase for Descendant modules, weapon modules, and so forth. In addition to your weapons, you also get mods that you can put on here. Up to 8 mods so far, up to 8 mods per weapon. Sorry, just was sneezing. You can get all kinds of mods to put on them, and also your Descendant has mods as well, so you can modify them to be any way you want to be. They have all kinds of different mods and stuff. It seems like it's kind of overwhelming, but it's actually very easy to pick up and learn because everything is rather spelled out for you. It's not complicated. You don't have to learn this complex system of doing this or learning that or anything like that. It looks like there's a lot here and it looks complicated, but it's actually spelled out for you very easily. Very easily. I mean, at the very minimum, but would likely be unable. I mean, all you can do is try. I mean, like I said, it's free, so it's like you have to pay for it and end up wasting your money on a game that you can't play. But all you do is like download it, try it, and if you can play it and you like it, awesome. If not, then you really there's nothing to lose. Then when you rank up, you get a fancy cutscene where these 2 giant hands decide to electrify you because reasons. Why there are 2 giant hands here, I don't know. Oh god, it's gonna get grabby. Warframe's mod system is most definitely complicated. Yeah, I would definitely agree. I mean, once you learn it, it's easy to understand, but trying to learn it is not. It's one of those like hard to learn but easy to master kind of things. First Descendant is quite the opposite of that. It's easy to learn and easy to master. And very flexible, too. So you can literally customize your character to almost anything you want. It completely customizes your own gameplay. Alright. Emo answered me yet? She has not. And yeah, like I said, there's a battle pass here, which is again, it does have a free options here. You can see these free ones here. Once you reach certain levels of the season pass, you get access to some of these things. But if you buy the premium season pass, just like any other season pass or battle pass in any other game, you get access to everything as you level up. So that's normal. That's the thing new there. But they also have like a premium shop where if you buy the premium currency, you can get all kinds of little upgrades, little cosmetic stuff. Some of these things are things you use to help craft stuff. Again, it's I wouldn't say it's pay to win because it's not. You can actually get, as far as I can tell, pretty much everything through playing the game, but except the skins, obviously. But like the little upgrade stuff, those things I think you can actually like earn and then craft later. Their mod system was like collecting decks of cards from different card games. If I recall, I mean, what am I trying to say here? I do recall that being quite challenging. Okay, let's just go kill stuff. What's the social mark here? Oh, Aaron sent me a friend request. All right, BMO is not on right now. See, here's this quest here. Bunny required. I cannot do this quest unless I quote unquote equip Bunny. And buy stuff to get much earlier, but everything can be gotten without spending money if you wanted. Yeah, which I'm actually completely okay with that. If you want to get things faster for whatever reason, I am okay with that. It is a microtransaction system, but it is also microtransactions completely optional. Pretty much everything you can get, save for skins, can be obtained through playing the game, and I think that's fine. I don't have a single problem with microtransactions in that manner. What's with all the... That's kind of weird. A lot of... Turn that off a second. That's really weird looking. All little... Oh, okay, yeah, that's way better. Phew-wee. That frame generation being on, man, it made a huge difference. Looks all weird. See, now it's not doing it. It was like little particles around it. Around the on the edge of the screen. I'll leave it off. I honestly don't really know what it does. Probably is supposed to. It's probably a PC specific thing. If it does anything for console, I have no idea. Okay, world map. And then you got like these void intercepts down here. They're like, they're basically just an attrition battle against a boss. That's really all it is. You go here and you fight a boss. That's all there is. It's not even like a strike. It's fun, but it's definitely challenging. All right, I guess I can go down here to here because I got a quest over here. Only once they had a slot machine you could put actual money into. They thought it was a good idea at first. They saw people dropping hundreds really quickly. And realized, oh no, we created a monster and quickly removed it. Well, that's good. At least they were self-aware enough to actually take that off instead of just be like, hey, let's just take advantage of this money. See what I mean by custom stuff? You can see this character here, not napalm. That, as far as I know, no character looks like this. Even with the movable panda on the back. This person really likes pandas. I can't even tell you what class she is, because I don't know this outfit. I don't know what she is. Alright. You also have a grapple. Not quite as good as, say, the strand grapple, but it's effective. I wonder if I need fire abilities for this. I do. Okay. So certain. I saw these little pillars before, but I couldn't damage it with any of my weapons or my abilities. I can damage this one because it's fire, and I'm fire elemental. The field of view looks similar to Warframe. Yeah, I zoomed the field of view way out. That's at maximum FOV as well.
Loading.
So that may be a reason why it might look like that. Ah! Wilson. Shit. Oh shit! Stop freezing me, bitches! Indestructible. Eliminate enemies first. Okay. We got like assassins here.
Little shits.
They're shit. Yeah, it's definitely not as fast. Not as fast. Difficult? I haven't really had issues with difficulty. In fact, I haven't died once with this character class. Bunny, on the other hand, she's definitely meant to be like a mage because she is as flimsy as a mage. She has very low HP. She has very low defense, but she has a huge mana pool, a huge MP pool, which is how you use your abilities. She has a huge MP pool, so her advantage is being mobile to outmaneuver enemy gunfire or enemy attacks.
Reload.
Otherwise, she's like wet tissue paper, wet toilet paper. She is very easily killed. But if you're able to handle that type of gameplay, then you'll have a blast of fun.
Loading. Reload.
You also have a pretty good dodge system too. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, she is definitely blast cannon. Yeah, she's like she mostly has like crowd control, but her, like I said, her advantage is her speed. She can outmaneuver enemies most times, and so as long as you're able to avoid enemy gunfire and stuff, you won't have a problem being Bunny. She is definitely very squishy.
Commence loading.
This is probably my favorite ability right here. You make a quantum singularity and suck all the enemies in. Looks better when I get like a 20 enemies in a group and just suck them all in at once. That's right, I suck enemies. You heard me. And this is a looter shooter, so this game is just pretty much every time you kill an enemy, you're going to be picking up a bunch of crap. There's a better example. Look at all those guys getting sucked in. You'd want to combo that up by using your regular grenades too. Oh shit. There are a few enemies that are with copy and paste from Destiny. There's an enemy that usually uses a shield that acts exactly like the shields from the phalanxes, the Cabal phalanxes. You have a shield that completely blocks all gunfire, unless you hit it directly in the middle, and then it stuns the enemy, allowing you to attack them directly. So exactly just like the phalanxes in Destiny. Yeah, the characters that you're controlling talk during combat, and if you get irritated with their talking, you can actually turn that off, so you don't have to worry about having to hear the same crap over and over again. Which is something I would do if I was playing as Bunny, because she giggles a lot, and I do mean a lot. She giggles a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying? A lot. I don't mean like she giggles quite a bit. She giggles a lot, and it gets on my nerves.
Loading.
You can also repeat missions. This is a mission that you can start. This is once you've completed it, you can still go back and do it again if you wanted to. No, not really psychotically or anything. She's just a giggler. She's like a child. I don't know how old her character is supposed to be, but she's essentially just a child. Or maybe like a young teen, or a young adult. She's immature, is what I mean. Alright, let's do this mission.
That's the Vulgus barracks, which I was assigned to take out. They said if we didn't destroy their base, it would allow them to counterattack or something. But what a shame. I have no more rounds. Why don't you finish up for me while you're here? It was kind of boring, to be honest. I've destroyed the main passages. You only have to deal with the remaining troops. And hey, Colon Lackey, why don't you go ahead and send the operational relay when you get there as well? Oh, and make sure to credit me for it.
And then you got this jackass. This dude named Jeremy. Oh, speaking of basic bitch names, no offense to anybody named Jeremy or Greg. One of the first enemies that you come across, he's like got this. He actually sounds a lot like Sovereign or Harbinger from Mass Effect in Mass Effect 2. He sounds very much like it. Could be the same voice actor, but it sounds very much like Sovereign or Harbinger. But his name is Greg. That's all it is. He's just known as Greg. I'm like, wow, that's a frightening name there. I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle Greg. Dun, dun, dun. Guys, watch out. Here comes Greg. Ah! Maybe devs were inspired by Dante? Possibly. I need to fill up on white ammo. Yep, I fell. Luckily, if you just fall, you just respawn. And we haven't, I was actually, that's not true. I was going to say, we haven't countered like a game over section. That's not entirely true. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, it says mission attempts available. Essentially, if you die or game over or fail the mission, you lose an attempt. So I guess that if you run out of attempts, then you have to start over. I haven't had to deal with that yet, but that's what I assume happened. So it's like respawn restricted, like darkness zones in Destiny. I got company. I got what you mean, yeah. I got the parallel. the hell's shooting me? Must be taking DOT damage. What? Woo! He believes he can fly. He just went up and fucking died. Wasn't expecting that. That was funny. Also downloaded a couple. Xander clipped it. I also downloaded a couple of games as well. One is the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga because Bima wants to play it, and I'm interested. I played a little bit of the trial and found it just as fun as I remember from the early days of Lego Star Wars. So we'll probably do that at some point. And I also downloaded Honkai Star Rail, which I thought was just going to be like a futuristic version of
bogus reinforcements detected. Internal facilities destroyed by Jeremy.
Which was going to be a futuristic version of Genshin Impact, but turns out it's actually closer to a JRPG. It actually has turn-based combat, so I'm like, holy crap, awesome. It's on Xbox Game Pass. I don't know for sure, Jose, because I'm playing on PlayStation. I do know that it is cross-platform. Aaron, Necromancer, you might have seen him around here a few times. He's on PC, so it would not surprise me if it's available on Xbox, and it's free. First, I said it's free, I mean. So even if it's not on Game Pass itself, if it's on Xbox, it'd probably be free nonetheless. I actually have not played Secret World yet, Xander. But I did, like I said, I watched you stream it the other day, and it does look interesting. It reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. Just with as far as like the overlay and
closing
stuff.
in. This is more than we expected. Without the advanced attack to reduce their forces, we'd be surrounded by now.
Oh, it was already dead. Okay. Don't shoot me. Oh, you can barely see me because you're so dark. Shield amplifier recovery shield. Some enemies have like buff trims. This guy here with the orange name tag, he's like every other enemy except he's got like different buffs, and it'll tell you what the buffs are when you focus on them. So that's kind of cool. Sometimes you'll come across a stronger version of the enemies that you're fighting. I really like that aspect. You're underleveled for? So you're underleveled in my game. You're underleveled in Secret World. Dude, you just don't like grinding, do you?
Commence load up. Well, shit.
Oh shit, I'm almost out of ammo. That's
Unit numbers critical. Munitions. Urgent resupply requested.
I'm empty on everything. Okay, I got some ammo on a shotgun. Woo! Purple ammo. Gimme. Oh, no, that's a weapon. Forest Gaze. This looks like a sniper rifle. Pardon me for all the sniffles. For some reason, I've got allergies all of a sudden. Whee! Spider. I was going to say Spider Guardian. It's the wrong game. Oh my god, I still have no ammo.
Loading.
That was a pretty cool shot. Punched him and then shot him in midair. And I could barely see anything, so that was actually a really good shot considering I can't see shit.
Loading.
There's a crap ton of missions to do and lots of points where to have to travel everywhere to finish them. So the grind is more natural. That makes sense. You have more places to go and things to do, so you don't have to like grind in the same spot over and over again. You just play the game and get get credit and get experience. And yeah, that's plenty fine.
Reload.
Oh, I got nose itches. Pooch. Nice backflip. Dude, I need white and purple ammo, please. I have 22 in my clip and 55 backup. I'm running out of ammo. I'm turning into Burt Gummer over here. I am completely out of ammo. It's never happened to me before. Actually, it's happened to me a lot.
Deploying elite forces to resume control.
Your mom's an elite.
You're almost there, Descendant. Keep at them.
There he is. There's our target. Usually the guy with the yellow bar like that is like the objective
Barracks
enemy.
unrecoverable. Defense failed.
Once you defeat, most times
You've
when you
got it,
defeat the
Descendant.
yellow enemy,
Mission relay terminated.
you've won. Whatever you're doing, you're successful at it. Or like you can
This
move on
is
to the next
Sharon.
part. There you go.
All Vulgus security levels have been successfully deactivated. All units regroup at my position to investigate the Ironheart excavation site.
I'd love to
Regroup?
reposition
Huh.
your position or whatever
Yeah,
you said.
I don't think so.
Thought we got a section
I
in the
think
window, but I
I'll
forgot
sit
what you
this
said.
one out, Sharon.
What did you say?
There's some I do hunt around and their name bosses just roaming. Not associated with any missions and beating them adds to achievements. Nice. I do apologize for all the sniveling. What the hell? Whew. So I need to... Is there anything else I need to do in here? It is so goddamn dark in this corner. Dark for you guys too? It looks like it is. Wow. It's so dark. It's scary. Protect me, chat. Protect me. Where am I going? Like Barrett saying in Remake. Where could they be going? Embarking on an adventure to find some treasure? Alright. Actually, in this game. Like yearly... Nah, it's just allergies. It's kind of weird how I get it sometimes. Or at least over the past, like, couple of months. I mean, I really haven't had any issues since... God, a while. It's been a while since I've had any kind of, like, allergy issues. When I was younger, just waking up in the morning, I would be sneezing and sniffling for, like, 2 or 3 hours every morning. Every morning. Now I don't have that problem anymore. Usually, and I'm usually good most days. It's not like I've come across anything or been outside or anything. I've been home for a couple hours now. And I was fine before that, so I don't know what the... It's just like randomly, suddenly, it was just out of random chance I start having to sniffle and sneeze.
Get to the point.
This is douchebag Jeremy here with the fancy eyeliner. Really hamming up the manliness.
It seems as if all of you have forgotten, so I'll repeat myself one more time, since they're here too. It looks like it'll be a guide-related
You also
mission
have a
from this
douchebag
point on,
haircut.
which
I just
means
want to say that, Jeremy.
I can't have anything to do with it, right? You're the one who told me I should be in a supporting role, Sharon. Yeah? Since
not
I can't
Sharon.
connect to the guide. Report that to HQ however you like. It's not like they have a cell that can hold me, do they? Nah. Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest. It's been a while. Last time I was there, it was really fun. I'm not sure who blabbed about my secret operation, but
Looks like Jamie
had it
Lannister
been
with
carried
more
out,
punchable
not
face.
only
Dude, I
would
am
we
down with
have the
that.
Iron Heart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just my little walk down memory lane. Have fun with your imaginary friend. Peace.
Swear to God, I just
Sharon,
wanna
give
punch
me
you
the
right in
order
face.
and I will track him.
Let him be. Jeremy's RK ability is teleportation. We have no way of catching him.
You could just shoot him. That would stop him. I mean... Hi, Aaron. Welcome in. How you doing? And for obvious reasons, I kind of have a thing for the guy. This is your... She's essentially like your ghost, but a lot hotter, if you know what I mean. When you first see her, she's just like a glow. She's just like a glowing image. Bimo says she kind of looks like... what'd she say the actress's name was? I think it's the girl from Twilight, the one that Robert Pattinson gets with. I think her name was Bella or whatever. She kind of looks like her, whatever her name is. That's what Bimo says she looks like. But yeah, this girl is like... There is so many... there's so many waifus in this game, man. I have yet to pick one. But she is definitely on the top of the list. I don't like her voice, though. I kind of wish she had a little more... I don't know, just a different voice. Not that her voice isn't attractive, it's just not... I don't know, I just feel like it doesn't fit her, in my opinion. You see Jessica Alba? Maybe. Kristen Stewart, yeah, that's her name. That's her name. Bimo said she looks like a prettier Kristen Stewart. That's what she told me. At least I think that's the right character. But yeah, I could be completely wrong.
Although it was not my intention, there seems to be a misunderstanding with Jeremy.
Jeremy's just an idiot.
I do not choose who I am linked with. The process follows strict directives woven into RK by the ancestors.
How's the audio of the game, by the way? You guys hear it really well?
Even
Even over me? Or I can hear me over it?
If I were able to alter those directives, would I have been able to resolve this misunderstanding with Jeremy? Could I ease Alpha's suspicions? The human mind is difficult to comprehend. It feels like
Don't
a
worry,
mass
we don't
of
get it
powerful
either,
energy,
baby.
surrounded by a resilient defense mechanism. Almost like an Ironheart. I apologize for occupying your time before an important operation.
Oh, it's a bit loud. Okay, I can crank that
I
down.
will focus on the emergency restoration protocol and remain on standby. I hope I can bring results that reflect the level of effort you have put into this operation.
You'll need to leave first, Descendant. Sharon's prosthesis has been damaged from excessive RK use. We'll join you as soon as we can.
Don't worry. You've seen what they're capable of. I hope these repairs can be done quickly.
Sharon's voice reminds me of someone, and I can't put my finger on it. Audio. Let's take down the voice volume just a couple notches. Cortana is what I get when she speaks. Yeah, she's an AI of some sort. Like I said, at the beginning of the game, you follow Bunny, and you touch something called the Ironheart, which is so far, just a mysterious plot device that the enemy has managed to take control of. But in the process, we meet her. And when you first see her, she is just a glowing image. We can barely see anything about her other than her just a giant glow. Like a glowing white ghost. And this is all we know of is her name is she's our guide. Like I said, she's kinda like Ghost. Except that you can't like pop her out in your hand. But she's just kinda like she's only connected to certain people. Mostly obviously your character and like a handful of NPCs. Somebody like Jeremy, and what she was talking about, somebody named Alpha. He's like the overseer of the entire Descendant group and everything. The like army or whatever that he's leading. Jeremy and Alpha can't talk to her. They don't see her. They don't hear her. She can't connect to them, but she can connect to just about everybody else. Sharon's like Ali Hillis.
It'll be fine for a while, all right? Deactivating active camouflage.
I don't quite hear Ali Hillis.
It'll be fine for a while, all right?
I like to hear her talk more than just like a few words. Or the voice of the heart from Dishonored. I need to play Dishonored. I haven't played that yet. Whenever I do instances, I like to do private instances. I just prefer to do them privately. I don't want to matchmake with people. I either go in myself or go in with like teammates.
So this is the Ironheart excavation site that was documented in the Ancestors' data. As you must know, the Ironhearts are mysterious entities that somehow made their way to Ingress. They were first discovered by the architects. The Ironhearts were passed down to the Ancestors, my creators, and the forebears of the Descendants.
A long way down.
We don't know why the Ancestors hid all the Ironhearts. But this much is certain. I was created in order to lead you to them. After that, well, we'll come to that once we find you an Ironheart.
Got bright in here all of a sudden. The hell? It's a weird lighting aspect. Positives and criticisms so far. I've not played much of Chapter 2, but I've come up with a lot. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Oh, wow. Pretty decent water effects. It's still kind of basic, though. As soon as you stop moving, the waves dissipate pretty quickly. Not too bad. We still got ammo now. Enemies! Oh. I poorly threw that grenade. Level 22. Pooch! Punch you right in his robo dick. You bitch. What's freezing me? Damn it. Oh my god. How many times can I shoot past his fucking face? My god. That was embarrassing. They were the walk on the mainway is simply just a looped vertically looping map, and just a constant walk cycle, just constantly going up, going north. The chat boxes are obviously they're designed to follow whatever characters, so that's part of the system. But yeah, it's just a looping map, and they're all constantly walking upward. Nothing down there. Yeah, that's actually part of the that's inherent to the game's design. If you tell the system that these map tiles are ladder tiles, then it'll automatically make the character look up when they're walking up or down those particular map tiles. So that's just part of the... That's not something that I did. That's a system inherent thing for MC. Okay, aim.
Descendant. I'm detecting an unusual energy flow nearby. These are traces of Ironheart excavation.
Probably check my shit. Any new weapons? Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. Ooh, what is this? What's a launcher? 4627 sniper. Tactical rifle. Okay, nothing I'm really excited about. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. One of these sneezes come up on me so quick I don't have time to mute the mic. I'm so sorry. I'm going to break y'all's ears. It sounds like they know what they're talking about. It doesn't sound like sci-fi gibberish. Plus the calculations. Honestly, I'm wondering if you did research on this stuff before entering the dialogue. I'm no electrical engineer. It honestly sounds like they know what they're talking about. It doesn't sound like sci-fi gibberish. Plus, the mention of other high-ranking officers got me wondering if I'll be encountering them, like Mirkos or Haynes. I read more from them. I have to say I'm getting excited and, of course, worried. Maybe I'm not strong enough. Did I do any research? No. As far as like the couple of the guys talked about the like they mentioned a number of like a scale or some kind or measurement of electrical energy. I just made up something that sounded good. None of it is researched. But yeah, I wanted to kind of avoid the stereotypical Star Trek gibberish. Expand weapon charge. I have 5 slots, so I can't put anything big on here. Vibration absorption. Oil on a shotgun? That's actually pretty smart. Rounds per magazine up 8%. Oh, I already have that. My bad. Are they the same ones? 8 and 2. Oh, they are different. Rounds per magazine up 10. Weak point damage down by 3%. I don't really care about weak point damage. I'll keep the other one. So rounds per magazine plus 12%. Let's do that. These are that's cool extra, but we can wonder if it'll be needed later. Right now, it just feels like a cool extra. You want spoilers or no? I guess, well, it's not, I guess it's not really spoilers. Being screwed by the RNG. Oh, that's not good, Aaron. Alright, let's see. Okay, we got a boost on the middle 2 abilities. That's junk. That's junk. 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 No, I'm okay with what I have. Defense up 114. Hell yeah. Give me that shit. Nearly 10. Ouch. See, these are all defensive, right? Yeah, these are all defense. Okay. Not worried about that one then. Defense up by 11 points. Try getting a material that's 26% to drop, then try to get a part that's 38%. Yeah, I'm worried about the stuff that I want to get to make the Blair Descendant or whatever his name is, the fire dude. Max MP up 4%. Ooh, that is tempting. That is so tempting. Skill cost minus 4%. Ooh, that is tempting too. Ooh, I got some good stuff here. Yeah, the cook. Actually, its fire abilities look awesome, and I love fire abilities. Skill duration plus 9%. Oh, goddamn. Got some good stuff here. Skill power modifier, yeah. Fire resistance, electric resistance. I'm not really too worried about those right now. Let me drop this one. Take skill effect range plus 12%. Oh my god, those are good. That's so good. Okay, I definitely want the skill cost down. Skill effect range. I want that too. I have 2 points to play with. That's all I can afford. Okay. Alright, nice. Here is the demo. I imagine we won't encounter any important characters to be added to the codex. However, I think more should be added to it, such as pictures for the profiles of the characters, but also a codex for enemies like the security droids, Vanguard soldiers, and the leader of the Vanguard. Yeah, the codex may not be completed for the demo. As far as the enemies, they are in the codex. They're in the bestiary. They are in the bestiary, so they do have their own section. But yeah, I could definitely add something for Hakir, because that was brought up in one of the side stuff. Also, for the members of Ronald's group, as I mentioned later,
Ironheart microparticles confirmed. Initiating emergency restoration protocols to repair damaged systems. Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation
You are
site.
big.
Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just an excavation site. I need to interface with the quantum monolith, a data processor belonging to the ancestors.
Oh, you are not trying to snipe me.
This device contains my restoration
You are so lucky
data,
that I'm out of sniper
which can
rounds.
be copied using Ironheart microparticles. I can guide you there.
Reload.
To answer your question about the characters joining, yeah, I'll be adding the stuff to the codex as they are learned through the game. So, at a certain point, if a character talks about something that could be added to the codex, that's when it'll be put in there. So, what you're talking about for how certain people join, it'll depend on the conversations that they get. If you were to check the codex before you go on to the mainway, and Renald talks about Zero, you won't find any information about Zero. And then once you read if you read the codex after they talk about Zero on the mainway, there will be an additional change to Zero's codex. That's why I have the little notification appear whenever there's a new item added to the codex or a codex updated. Oh, finally, I got some green ammo.
Commence loading.
I didn't mean to punch the explosive.
Down.
Fuck. My poor innocent shields. Oh god. Okay. Fine. Did that item fall all the way down? I ain't going down there to get it. What's tight? Wow. I don't know. I don't think I can do that. I guess I could probably do like a small title to it or something. I can't put the oh, I don't think I can put like an exclamation on the codex or anything. It's a plugin by itself. but I might be able to put like a when the codex is updated, I can put like a summary or like a category that got changed, like an update to 0. Put that underneath the notification box when it appears on the screen. Hey, you snipers, seriously, don't try to get into a sniper war with me. You will not win. Snipe the shit out of your faces. Anybody else want to get fucked up? Because I will fuck up a bitch. Thinking this gives too much info too quickly. Like, sure, you fought, killed some in battle, but that was once. Any data should gradually reveal as you battle more and more. Like, first will be question marks nearly every stat. You fight and defeat more. The questions will replace numbers. Again, something else I can't control, I don't believe. It's just plug-in stuff. So it is what it is.
Authentication here first.
I can tell you that that does kind of happen in the battle as you to begin with. Any new enemies that you encounter that you haven't defeated before, you will not be able to see their health bar on the screen. You have to have defeated one of those types of enemies before their health bar will appear on screen. So that is one thing sort of for what you're doing, or what you're talking about. Oh shit! Oh shit! No! Okay. I recovered. I think I know how to use a grapple. Thank you, experience with Strand. Take a grenade, bitch. If I don't throw it over your head, take a grenade. Get sucked. Yeah, shit's one of the thing I want to say right now. Too many of you fuckers around me.
My shield is down.
This is the worst attempt at a control zone I've ever done. Reload the goddamn shotgun. Oh my god, you're big.
My shield.
I refuse to die here. Trap ball?
Intruders accessing core asset. Approaching high risk levels.
Fuck!
Initiating facility lockdown procedures.
Descendant. Passageways are being blocked across the facility.
No!
I'll do my best to find a way out, but it won't be easy to maneuver. Please be
Hold on, I need to recover. Give me a second. Ow! What are you bitch! Don't you see me trying to heal? And I just got done explaining the different colored zone. Purple is different from the typical red. Most can use green, yellow, and red in terms of safe. 50-50 and dangerous, but 1 bit Ronaldo says the purple area is clear. The green path line will not show. North of where you start in Chapter 2, there's a purple zone with 2 paths leading past it, which will likely open up. So this is the case, but I see paths behind a purple zone right there. If you're talking about where I think you're talking about, it's deliberately cut off because you're not supposed to be going there yet. You've got to do the Viero Tower stuff before you could go that way, and spoilers, that's post-Chapter 2. So that area is going to be completely cut off until you complete Chapter 2. Viero Tower is a mandatory locale, so that won't open up until after the Viero Tower content.
Loading.
One more suggestion: add wider gray zones, basically lead to no zones you've already searched, and naturally there won't be anything there to find. These zones that we explored previously, we don't have anything that invite players, wish there was a way to mark them as such. Yeah, we talked about that earlier today, Xander, and I agree. The yellow zones are the yellow zone. Well, the yellow zones. The green zones. I need to make a notation saying that you've picked up and cleared things there. Maybe change the yellows to a different color once the item has been picked up. Because you can, once the item has been picked up, you can still go back into a yellow zone and have more encounters there if you wanted to. But it'll only be battle encounters. You won't get any items there. Keep saying I'm rank 11 for some reason. What rank? You mean like mastery rank? I don't know. Unless maybe there's I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know why it says 11. I'm only 5, unless maybe I've achieved enough accomplishments to reach 11, but I haven't completed whatever task I need to get there yet. I'm not sure. No, I haven't back on the game since I was playing with BMO yesterday. Those areas I could go to and fight. You can go past Vieiro Tower and go all the way to the north, but there's paths that are north of that that's going to go to a northern map. Those paths were inaccessible. You can't go past the very, very topmost green bar or the green path because that's not available until after Vieiro Tower. As far as reloading outside of battle, that is the only way I could get it to happen. Originally reload was a replacement for the basic attack command. I changed everything to where the regular attack command was just reload. You didn't have to actually go into a menu to trigger a reload. But I realized that you can't do that outside of battle. So whenever battle ends, or I should say like this, you couldn't reload unless you were in a battle. So I changed it to where reload is actually a skill and not the basic attack command. And I don't have a way to make reload affect everybody. Not with the systems that I have. I don't know if I can add a reload all skill to everybody that is available literally only outside of battle, only like in the map zones. Might be something to research, but I do agree that would be a quality of life thing, because honestly, everything that's going on with the reload system and stuff, that's actually not part of any plug-in or anything. I did all that myself. The magazine is simply your MP stat, what normally would be an MP stat, and the turbo skill bar, the energy bar, is actually the TP bar, the technical point bar, the technique point bar. So I just changed I changed their name and how they kind of sort of work to fit the lore, if you will, of the game. Okay, I wonder where I was expecting that to go. It says there's enemies here, but I don't see them. There's supposed to be one right on top of me. Maybe it's below me. Yeah, they gotta be down here. I feel like I'm in a pyramid now from Destiny. This design, this interior design, looks a lot like a pyramid ship. Ow! Fuck! No. Stay back. Damn it. No ammo on that.
Commence loading.
As an
I don't even
excavation
know where your
site,
head is.
there must have been countless experiments conducted here using the Iron Hearts. Emergency restoration protocols would have been one of them.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see if there's some way I can create a reload all skill that is only accessible outside of battle, or only accessible on the menu. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. TP bar in default fills up automatically, but it seems to fill up if you're hit in combat like a limit break. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, the TP bar in MZ is like a combination of limit break and, it's sort of like the overdrive bar in Final Fantasy X, combining stoic and I think it's warrior. Basically, when you use, whenever you attack with certain skills, it builds your TP, or when you get hit, it builds TP. So that's kind of why the lore is done the way it is. It is still kind of varied because sometimes when you gear up at a save station, it drains your TP bar, your energy bar, which that's not anything that I chose. That's all just naturally part of the MZ system, which I'm okay with. It's something you have to sacrifice. If you decide to go to a save point and heal, you risk losing your entire TP bar. You know, that's something you have to think about as a player. Supposed to equal a stamina bar? It could, sort of, yeah. You're gonna go the same way. It all depends on how you set it up. You can program the game to where your TP is gained from hits and certain skills, or you can make it to where none of your skills build TP, and it literally is just a stamina bar, or just a limit break bar, where only a damage can fill that bar.
Loading.
Hello. Whoa. No. I'm good. Can't for no reason. Where is your freaking head? Okay, I've about had enough of you guys. You know those yellow guys? You know what they remind me of? Sentinels from Halo. Y'all remember the Sentinels from like Halo 2 and Halo 3? 343 Guilty Sparks, little minion shits. Actually, they were in Halo 1 too, weren't they? They were in Halo 1 also. I forgot about that. They attacked you when you turned on Guilty Spark. This part sucks. We'll see. We got a ways to climb. Oops, I did not mean to throw the grenade at myself. I think it's because SP is... What is it, SP? I think they actually call it I think they call MP. I think they call that SP in the game, in the default system. As weird as that is too. I don't think it's MP. I think it's SP. Maybe I'm wrong.
Commence loading.
That would be, you know, the reason for dating it the way they did would be a question for the developers of the MZ engine itself.
No one can leave. Executing
Lost time?
Legion
Lost time.
Lieutenant General Amon's orders.
Amon.
Descendant.
Wasn't that the name of the dude from StarCraft?
Defeat the Vulgus.
StarCraft 2, didn't we have, like, the big baddie of StarCraft 2 was named Amon? HBMP and TP? I may be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm thinking of an older one.
Commence loading.
You know what? Where are you? Is that you? That's you. Take this, bitch. What's the matter? My cannon too big for you? Yeah, look how much health you lost. Put your shield down. Get in front of me and start blocking like you think you know what you're doing.
My shield.
Amon, by the way, is also the name of a demon from the Lesser Key of Solomon. I'll just nod my head and pretend I know what that means. I'm over here now. Oh, you got the invincibility shields, huh? All these bosses have these freaking invincibility phases where they have these damn free orbs. Oh, shit is right. Did you just get one of his balls back?
Commence loading. My shield. Oh, shit.
God, get unshielded. Bring your balls. Oh my god, he does restore them. Dude. Stop hiding your balls behind a wall.
Here you go.
So many little shits. The experience wouldn't be bad.
Well,
okay.
Oh, I need
okay.
healing.
Need my shields. Need my shields. Real world religious lore book, but like demonology. Got it. I don't see why this is a pain.
That hurt like hell.
Nope. Gotta go. These shields are down. I need red boxes. I need red squares. Looking for red squares. You study occult a lot. Is that why you have so much interest in making your character a necromancer? Oh shit! No! No health! No health! No health! Whew! Almost had my first death with this character. Not counting like falls or whatever. I don't count those. You don't really die on a fall.
Reload.
You and your freaking immunity shields. My god. Fuck off with them. Alright, Ederlick. Come here so I can lick your Eder. With bullets. Oh, I can't. There we go.
Shield.
Where is that shield coming from? That is a load of the bullshit. Crap. Cut him in the ass. I don't know why I can't get past your shield. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Hot stuff, look out. There are so many fuckers here. Holy shit. I am going to take a wager. I'm going to do something else to break your shield. Can I just shoot it? Where the hell did you come from?
Reload.
Oh my god. No, there's none of you. There's some heavy ammo, thank you.
Well, shit.
Looks like a sniper ammo too. Could y'all just fuck off for a minute? Yeah, I can't break your shield. I don't know what I need to do to break it. You got some...
Reload.
Season level up, that's nice. Fuck, sorry y'all. Necromancer game is supposed to be playing Necromancer and Glitch and D&D. Gotcha. Thank you, Xavier. Wait, is that a target? Okay, Aaron, what is the trick to breaking his shield? I don't see it. Those silver parts that rotate on that you shoot. Oh, okay, got it. That is so subtle. And hard to hit. Oh my god. There we go. Damn, I love that arm cannon.
Loading.
I would never have seen that. Those little silver things on his shield were so subtle and hard to see. They were so subtle.
Well, shit.
Could you just not spawn right there? Punch the shit out of you. think you are casting lightning like that? Alright, you are going to be a huge pain in the dick with your silver balls. Oh shit.
Thank you, lady. Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Not doing good.
Yeah, I know. I see my health bar. Gotta get some range in just a second. Sometimes it shows up over their heads, and other times it doesn't. It triggers it, but use a basic attack. Enemies aren't ruptured. When it does show up, sometimes it does show even if ruptured. Just an oddity. The HP bars will only appear once you've defeated that enemy at least once. Otherwise, they won't be there. After you kill an enemy, the bar will appear over other enemies that are the same. Okay, I got an idea to figure out. I got an idea for his shield. Those balls don't recover, they only respawn. I'm just going to sop them all up, take them all out at once. At least once in the entire game. So, say you're taking on an Exos security droid, you have to kill one droid before you'll get another of the same droids, or you get the other for the HP bars for other droids. So if you've got a Vanguard, a particular Vanguard trooper, and you kill that one, then only troopers of that same enemy type will appear. So like if you've got a trooper that shoots, both troopers are saying they're both using pistols. One may be shooting lasers, one may be shooting ballistic rounds. If you kill the one that shoots lasers, you will not get the one that shoots ballistic rounds until you kill a Vanguard soldier with ballistic rounds. That uses ballistic rounds. And then they'll appear for every other of that enemy, every other encounter with that enemy in it. No, it's not random. It's not random, I promise. It might look like it because sometimes the enemies look the same, but they have if they have different weapon types, then they're going to be two different enemies. God damn, could you just not spawn when I'm trying to line up a shot? Could you just leave me alone?
Shield.
Shit. I hate when I have to sneeze during gameplay because I can't mute my mic. Well, if you kill an enemy that uses a different weapon type, Jesus H. freaking Christ, I'm so sick of sneezing. Just because they may be using the same image, it doesn't mean they're the same enemy. So, if, like I said, if you're in combat with two separate Vanguard soldiers and they're both using pistols, one may be using lasers, one may be using ballistic weapons. If you kill the one with the lasers, you're not going to get the HP bar for the one that shoots ballistic rounds. Because it's a different enemy. Is that him? Got so many enemies up there, I can't even spot him. Can I reload here? Here's me. Coming through. Yeah, I wanted to keep them varied enough that they have different weapons and skills. But it's pretty much the Falcon Squad should have two different attack types, two different weapon types for each image. So, like, you'll have assault rifles with beam weapons and concussion, I think, or something like that. But also, you know, the color makes a difference too, because those colors are also different enemies as well. Like when you get into the Vieiro Tower, all the Vanguard there are going to be Falcon Squad. They're going to have the blue visors. Where the fuck did the boss go? Now I can't find this shit. Dude, where the fuck are you? He's in the middle of all those motherfuckers. Holy fucking shit. Wowie, wowie, wowie. You are not kidding, Aaron. You are not kidding. No, I know what you mean. But the problem is when I've got two hands on a controller in the middle of a firefight, I don't really have the time to grab my nose. I try. Sometimes I just can't. Oh my god, I just got healed. Could all of you not come over here at once? Like, seriously, could all of you just not come over here at the exact same time? Oh my god, I totally moved that. Throw your shield, bitch.
Reload.
Yeah, it's tough. There's just so damn many of them. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun, but there's so fucking many of these enemies. I like thin them out a bit, then suddenly they're back. It's like, Jesus Christ. Ow! No, I don't think it's an under-level thing. I mean, I might be a little bit, but it's just there's so many enemies, they just don't stop. It's respawn after respawn after respawn. There he is. Look at all those dots. I'm counting at least 15. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Jesus.
Loading.
Final boss fight in Duke Nukem 3D. Oh, you mean like the first final boss fight? It was the last final boss fight of like the final of 3D was actually not difficult at all. All you got to do is just stay out of range of his flame launcher. He was just using flame rounds or flamethrower. You stay out of his flamethrower range. He's a pushover. He doesn't hit you once. Is his shield back up? You bitch! You're as annoying as Droidicas. I don't have... Well, I actually do have toxic damage. I have toxic ammo. Get out of the way!
Reload. Shield is down.
This is where I would want somebody like that tanker guy be able to handle all this bullshit. Oh, the queen. Are you talking about the yeah, you're talking about the queen. Oh my god, yes. When you had the one I had to fight underwater. Fuck that bitch. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, the fight would, you know, the number of enemies spawning really wouldn't have been that bad. It really wouldn't have bothered me that much. But it's the fact that I had to fight underwater. That was the problem. And I didn't have a scuba tank, so I had to fight that bitch underwater with limited air. Either I'd keep my HP super high and avoid getting shot, so like my draining health would actually last. Hello. Ow.
Shield is down.
That was his. Get fucked!
Shield.
I have no problem taking the rest of you bitches out. Come here.
I seem to be in trouble.
Suck my dick. Anybody else want to get fucked up? I will fuck a bitch up. Anybody else? Oh, I see some bitches that want to get fucked up. Excuse me. I have to fuck some bitches up. They have a request. You know what? I'm just gonna punch you. Oh, we have another volunteer for ass kicking? Okay. Anybody else? Please place your ass firmly in front of me so I can put my foot on it. Oh. No more volunteers? My foot's plenty primed. Oh, we have a volunteer. We good? Okay, we're good. RA1 Tanya, RA2 Tanya, RA3 Tanya. I'm trying to remember which one was which. I think it was RA2 Tanya that I liked the most. Don't remember RA1s that well. And RA3, you know, she was okay. But my red alert waifu is actually no, I'm thinking of regular Command and Conquer. Oh, shit, what was her name? Trisha Helfer's character, Killian Qatar. Killian Qatar is my waifu from original Command and Conquer, or base Command and Conquer. No one remembers RA1. Yeah, it's the brunette I like, the blonde not so much.
The void corrosion has encroached upon my leech.
Give me a sec, Xander, I'll read your number 15.
That is because of an unknown error.
It looks like an exo.
It will be fixed momentarily.
Fucked up exo. Or somebody out of 40K. One of the technomancers or whatever they're called.
Complete. The security threat has been neutralized.
It really reminds me of an EXO.
I have completed all preparations as you commanded.
Begin.
The Legion will be reborn through the Ironheart.
Rise, my warriors! Give your lives for Krim.
Are you speaking Klingon now? Oh god, they're filling it up with goo. Yeah, they do kind of look like that, don't they? Kind of remind me a little bit of Gears of War as well. Just a little bit. I mean, with like, it's like super...
Stand at the vanguard for me.
Like super, like, futuristic version of Gears of War with all the technology.
At the vanguard of the Legion. Al-Zaruk submits to Lord Karel's command. Transport the Ironheart to my fortress. Initiate the data inversion immediately.
He had doubts. Now that dude, you know who that dude reminds me of? This Amon dude? He reminds me of, like, sort of like Brainiac from Injustice 2, but more technological, whereas Brainiac still had some, you know, biological features to him. States, last one I saw duration infinite, but I think there should be more info like what they do. A short description wouldn't hurt. Plus what removes it if it can be removed with an item or ability. If the ability isn't available yet though, could say at present we don't know how to cure the status. I would have to double check and see what makes that text pop up, because again that's part of the plugin. I don't know how much I can control a bit with that, as far as those details. Restart mission, no thank you. Let's just move on.
Descendant, even though the Vulgus managed to access the data first, I have been able to restore one of my core functions through the emergency
My
restoration
God, there is a
protocol.
chick thicker than her dick over there on the right.
Detect the Ironheart.
Good God, look at that thick
Let me
ass.
explain this function and how to utilize it.
Is that because of my FOV? Nope, she got the thick ass. Who the hell is that? Got Dante over here too. Dante with a cowboy hat. Viero Tower, or Viero Tower, I think. Viero. The doors in the tower confused me for a while, because normally when entering a door it's a black spot. But when I did explore and couldn't find me, I was thinking, did you forget to add transfer points? Slightly by accident entered another room. I was thinking, wait, what? Triggered a scene by accident, so I reloaded, rechecked, and didn't notice the black squares where the door points. Or how you point this out to gamers who use RPG Maker titles. Use roughly the same ways of entering new rooms. It was confusing for a bit. Once I got it, it's like, oh, it might be an issue for others who don't notice it at all. Yeah, I'm not entirely happy with my with the stairwells and how you get into them and stuff. I need to, because you can actually enter those doors in the stairwells from the side, like From if you're going from right to left, you can go into a door that way, and I don't want that to happen, so I've got to adjust how the stairwell works. As far as like on the floors themselves, if the door is closed, you can't go into it. Any door that's like slightly cracked open, you should be able to go into that. It should be a standard transfer point. Alright, now I'm just running around because just being dumb. Talk to the guy. Oh, talk to guide. Okay. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. It's still in the inventory? Yeah. I guess it still would be in the inventory. You could change the switch, change the requirement to shattered, yeah. Or just remove it completely, but okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's just kind of there, and the chest that's behind it. Yeah, I definitely need to do something about that item, though. You're right.
My Ironheart detection system has a scanning function which uses RK to detect certain environmental factors. Within zones where RK can be detected, my system can track the Ironheart through its unique pulse, particles, and energy. The tracking range and accuracy depends on where RK particles are distributed across Ingress. At present, considering the operational zones where Descendants are deployed, approximately 35% of Ingress can be covered. I have just detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location, which is important. There's clearly something of interest at the Vulgus munitions factory. By using my detection system Descendant, I can find traces of the Ironheart through Descendants who have been deployed throughout Ingress. However, the Vulgus called Eamon, the one who accessed the quantum monolith, gained a great deal of relevant information after repairing the Ironheart. It seems the theft of the Ancestors' data was also led by Eamon. Even though he is a Vulgus, he possesses a high level of understanding of the Ancestors' technology. However, a Vulgus is only a Vulgus. They cannot defeat a direct descendant of the Ancestors. Use me to find the Ironheart Descendant. I will assist humankind from this moment forward.
Descendant, I've received the report on the results of the operation from Colon Special Forces. It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation for you. Please return to HQ.
I'm kind of already here. Ugh. I think there should be a section that covers what your current objectives are and keep the past ones that are completed in it. Basically, keeping track as to what you are currently doing. Just the guy who needed the split could have that as a side thing, side quest objective. Yeah. I guess it could be considered a side quest because you could actually skip it, even though you wouldn't be able to go up the ladder that he's blocking. There is another path that you could take to go around that point. There's also another optional thing that if you don't do it, you would miss out on a little bit of dialogue at the end of Chapter 2. So I guess I could do that as well. Yeah. I completely agree with with having like a quest log kind of thing.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. Descendant, a quick word before the briefing. You seem to be a little too preoccupied with your AI friend at the moment.
Well, I mean, if she was
As your
if you saw her as
commander,
hot
I'm
as she was, then
concerned that you're
would understand why I'm
prioritizing the
so
guide
distracted.
over the operation report. The guide is only a strategic tool. I tolerate her under the condition she does not cross a line, but I don't consider her to be one of us. She is essentially
No, I understand, Xander. No,
and data can be
I'm okay with
manipulated
it.
by external factors, or even by itself. We should never
I may
see
still
it
have
as
you
being
send
at
it to
the
me
same
anyway
level
because
as those of us who
I'm
have
probably going
fought
to forget some of
together
that
against
stuff when
the
I get back
enemy
around to it, so I'm
and
not
built
working
our
on it
trust
right
in each
now.
other in the process. Keep that in mind, and you'll be the best teammate anyone could ask for. That being said, this operation was expertly handled. I trust you to keep up the good fight, Descendant. As you may be aware, the guide has detected Ironheart particles at Sharon's location. The location is inside the Vulgus military factory. Sharon and the Colon Special Forces have been conducting stealth reconnaissance, but time is running out. Once you've completed preparations, join Sharon and look for traces of the Ironheart. We've kept our end of the bargain. Now it's the guide's turn to prove her worth.
HQ, we appreciate the support. The operation will commence once reinforcements arrive.
Wish you use NRG outside of combat. Yeah, I wish you could too. That's unfortunately a thing. Again, part of the system. As part of the program itself. I don't know if that can be changed, but I agree. I completely agree. I got a bunch of rewards for things I didn't really do. Wait. Oh, a head skin for Bunny. Okay. I didn't do a hard mode clear, though. Or an emote. Okay. Anything in here, because I don't put anything in here. Alright. Still don't know where to get a Thunder Cage blueprint. Where is that? Journal. Quest. Thunder Cage blueprint. Through missions in the Sterile Land Logistics Facility. Click on that and show me where that is. Logistics Facility. Looks like I haven't unlocked that area. I'm going to guess the logistics facility is this classified area here. I can't go in there yet, so I'm not missing out on anything at this point. Okay. I haven't skipped it or anything. Ooh. You can set abilities to be used outside of combat, but I think skills that require specifically TP, or in the case of my game NRG, they can't be used outside of combat. There's no setting for that. It's in the Ironworks. Restricted Zone, Rockfall, Repository, Ironworks. It's here? Mission next to the outpost. Okay. Hello, Your Dirty Thoughts, aka Kyprus. Yes and no, Xander. It's not actually Ganfly, even though it was Ganfly helped develop it. It's called Visustella. The mod pack or the plug-in pack is called Visustella, and it was made with assists from Ganfly, from what I understand. But anything would you like to recommend? Yeah, I started playing this yesterday because I was like, I saw the ads for it on Twitch. I was like, this looks interesting, and I watched somebody stream it. I don't remember who it was that I watched. I watched somebody stream it, and I was like, that looks pretty good. I got to give it a try. And I knew it was free, and it was like it's a looter shooter, which I love looter shooters. So I'm like, fuck it, let me give it a try, and I do love it. I do have some legitimate complaints, but otherwise I like it. Yeah, they've got a lot of plugins, Xander. As you tell it does, they've got a ton of stuff. Unfortunately, they're all, so they're not all, like, they have like tiers. Tier 0 and Tier 1 are free, but then there's like Tier 3 and onwards, they have like, I think 9 tiers of plugins. Each tier is like a package of plugins. And they have such huge stuff. Stuff that I'm like, oh my god, I could never even thought to have something like this in my game. There's just so much crap. One of the rupture system, the shield break system, that's actually a Visustella add-on as well. Visustella plug-in as well.
Deactivating active camouflage. Sorry, I wasn't able to help you at the excavation site. To be honest, I'm not sure if my functions, my skills, are at full capacity. It takes a huge amount of RK to maintain the Kuiper retroreflective active camouflage. It feels like my prosthesis and I are both slowly reaching our limits. But if the Ironheart is within our reach, I have to give it my all, even if it breaks me. The guide said that Ironheart particles are the fundamental clues we need to track it. They're kind of like footprints that the Ironheart leaves behind, wherever it goes. I've compared the location of these footprints to the recon intel. We should find more conclusive data as we continue to follow the traces. I'll send the details of the zone you'll need to cover to your receive. The remaining zones will be covered by Colon operatives.
The Vulgus munitions factory. It truly is an ominous and horrifying place.
Can you feel that?
I can experience a variety of sensations through the archy of Descendants, including the phantom pain you feel.
That's for me to deal with, Guide. Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Once I've dealt with my personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Okay. Should be YouTube videos what you can do with the plugins. There on the website there is. They have a what is it? What is that page? Something Itch.io. They have it. Visustella has an Itch.io page where I'm pretty sure every one of their plugins has its own YouTube video that at least gives you like an overall look at how the system, how the plugin works.
Descendant.
I don't know about tutorials on how to use them, but I'm pretty sure there's like it gives you like how it would look in a test
we need
game.
to take a closer look inside.
Or a demo game. I think some of the plugins like come with a demo game to show you how it works, as well as having the plugin inside the system, inside the demo. Enemies in surveillance zones. Okie dokie. Time to kill shit. Level 23. Grenade level 4 enabled.
The Vulgus are disrupting the particle flow. Please eliminate them, Descendant.
No, I thought about taking them out to dinner. Come on, girl. What do you think I was gonna do? Ninjas. Hello up there.
More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus.
Well, that's very vulgar of them. You think to check to see if I got any upgraded weapons. Should have done that before I started this mission. Should you put up a shoot? Shoot you in the toe.
Reload.
Especially going for ones based on immediate need, try my best to use all little plugins as possible. Especially since there's loads of orders and compatibility issues using different plugins and different plugin makers. Yeah, I agree. I completely understand that. I'm on the same path with you as well.
Where are all their forces coming from?
I'm trying not to use any. I'm trying not to use plugins for the most part, except for times when I want something really unique, like the break shield system, the rupture system. Like I actually have a skill shop system from I think it's from Gal, not Viju Stella. Either way, whichever one I got it from, I forget which one it is right now. I'm not using it yet, obviously, but I do intend to use it in the future. So sometimes I'll have downloaded a plugin that at current I'm not using, but I fully intend to use in some future point. But I'm pretty sure I'm got all the plugins that I want right now. And the rupture plugin.
We've already destroyed their barracks. There must be another military facility somewhere.
He's a big guy. Hello. Whoa. Ranger danger. There is one plugin that I did have to pay for. And it's the rupture system, the break shield system. Ow. So that's the only. It was tough for me to decide to do that because I didn't really have a plan to sell the game for how much I wanted to sell it for. If I was going to sell it at all, but now I kind of have to make up for it. Which I mean, not that big of a deal. Still, I got to expect 1,000 people to buy it or anything like that. The system, the rupture system, was like $8. So I'm thinking about maybe charging once I actually do build it and complete it, maybe $1 or $2, and then all I need is 8 people to purchase it, and there I've made back the money I spent on it. And the great thing is I can use that system on my future games as well. Synthesis plugin would be one best for crafting. I do have a crafting system as well. Yeah. I do have that also. I haven't put it together yet, but, you know, we'll see. Are we 5 minimum? Yeah, probably. Again, I haven't, like, locked down for sure, but I do know that I want to hopefully at least make back the money I made for buying that one system. Not that I feel bad about it. And if I don't, I don't. Like I said, it's not that big of a loss. Not like I spent $30 for it and I want to make that back. It's not that big a deal. It's also like, how much do I feel that the future potential... God damn it. Future potential players want to spend on my game. What is it worth? Like, I don't know how good my game is going to be. Where the fuck do I go? I gotta do... Oh, do I gotta do platforming? Oh, mizzle. Ah, come back, platform. Ow, bitch. Anything below that makes people assume it's really cheaply made? Well, I mean, they would be right. I mean, everything that's on there is either free assets.
More enemies. I'm detecting
Stuff
signals
I
from
made.
multiple Vulgus.
And that's it. And that's it. Free assets or something that I made, minus the one plug-in that I paid $8 for. Well, and the money I spent buying the RPG Maker MZ, which, you know, that's just a given. I don't even know if I should be going this way or not. I guess so. Oh, fuck!
This attack is relentless. Where are all their forces coming from?
Where did it spawn me? Oh boy. Oh boy. I am so good at platforming as I shake my head. Wait, am I going backwards now? I think I am. Shit. Need to go that way. Okay, maybe I actually did go backwards by accident.
Strange.
No, no, no!
We've already destroyed it. There must be another military facility somewhere.
Generally depends on the level of mechanics, the maps, the enemies, story, visuals, etc. I'd say it's definitely up to 5 at least. Sure as hell would say it's shooting made. Well, I appreciate that. My enemy designs so far have been just
Judging by the
character.
the Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else.
The character sprites
I'll keep
increased in
analyzing.
size to the battle battle sprites. Though. But I appreciate the compliment. If I do sell it for $5 a piece, I would only need 2 people to buy it in order to make back the money I made on that system. That'd be nice. Alright, so is this a hacking classified information? Oh. Okie dokie. Still be worth money. I am, you know, it's really all based on like what people think of the game. If it's, you know, if it's enjoyable and, you know, people like it, then, you know, I'll feel a little bit better about it. Dragons versus Destiny? Well, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, honestly, Destiny will always be like my number one. I've been playing it since the Destiny 1 beta. I bought every expansion day one, or had every expansion day one. Short of like a couple of seasons, I've been involved in every storyline based thing that the game that Destiny and Destiny 2 had. So, you know, it holds a special place. Do I think this is better than Destiny? Not really. But I'm not saying this is a bad game by any means. It certainly is good in its own right. It's also kind of hard to compare it because despite the looter-shooter aspect of it, there's really not much else that this game compares to Destiny. It's much closer. It's free too. Well, so is Destiny 2. Destiny 1 isn't free, but Destiny 2 is free. But also, Destiny... You know, I should say, this game doesn't really have a whole lot in common with Destiny outside of the fact it's a looter shooter like Destiny. This game is closer to Outriders, third-person Borderlands, and mostly Warframe. This game has huge Warframe vibes. Like almost every aspect.
Some with substantial logistical activity discovered.
I don't want to say clone, but
a large volume of construction materials
or
have been
inspired
relocated
by.
from here to a suspect zone. At the same time, secret supplies have been transported from there back to here. This is definitely suspicious. I'll send this info to Sharon.
Say though, don't put it up to 15 or 20. You've had a lot of people say it should cost that much. I wouldn't even think that. You know, it's like I've been saying. I don't even know that it's worth $1 because I mean, I don't know what quality of game that I'm providing. I just am doing what I can.
I'm not sure why.
What my imagination and what I can do. If it turns out what I can do happens to be good, then awesome. I feel like for somebody that makes a game and then chooses a price, they're basing it on their own ego. I've taken over operation of the environmental data collector we've installed. Oh God, it's a time thing.
When we retrieve it, we'll be able to check the environmental parameters without coming into contact with contaminated wastewater.
Fuck.
Will there be enough data for you to perform an analysis, Guide? You know our equipment can't detect Ironheart traces.
Once I complete analysis of the composition of the wastewater,
there's this
I should know why I can detect Ironheart particles.
Then
and I have no ego.
It will only be available for a limited amount of time.
That's why I say I can't choose my amount because I feel it's not worth that much. God damn it. Can I just yank them with my grapple? No. I guess I can try this. Ah, fucking hell! Speed of 5 is usually the range for most games like that. I kind of figured that. Unless you had like a team working on it, then probably you'd charge more for it because you probably have it more high quality, and you'd be probably paying those people that helped you with it. This is completely a project that I am totally working on myself as far as like actually doing the project. I mean, I'm getting a... Did I run out of time or did I grab them all? Oh, I grabbed them all. Or I grabbed 10 of them. Okay, thought I had to get all of them. Whereas while I'm getting help from people that are like there's one image from a car that somebody made, a guy named John Erica, one of the viewers, who drew me up a cool looking car for some of the highway scenes. If somebody like that, they're going to get credited, but I'm not going to give them any money for it. In truth, everyone has an ego. A person with no ego is a vegetable. Well, yes. But what I'm referring to is like arrogant egos. People who make a game and they just think that everything they do is so more closer to like narcissism. They think everything that they touch and they do is gold, and they made an RPG or RPG maker, and they're going to charge $20 for it because they feel that it's a $20 game, no matter what you might say, because that's how much they want to charge for it. I don't have anywhere near that type of ego. No! No! I'm not optimistic about my ability. I mean, I guess that would be...
Wastewater is composed of Kuiper extracts and Vulgus
What was
electrolytes.
that?
The Ironheart particles are most likely bound between those two substances. That's why they were detected intact and not dispersed.
If we can find the source of that wastewater, we could trace them more accurately. I have a place in mind. HQ. While investigating traces of the Ironheart, we've discovered a zone in the factory area that looks to have been recently expanded. Considering the circumstances, I think it's highly likely that there's an Ironheart inside. Requesting approval for further investigation.
Approval granted, but proceed with extreme caution. A large assault ship has been spotted in the airspace above the area. Based on the ship's class, we think it's the same one that we saw Karel board. Either he's there in person, or something worthy of his attention is happening. We should be prepared for a challenging situation. We may need to deploy more Descendants. Over and out.
Sharon, do we have any tactical weapons that are capable of destroying the entire Vulgus industrial area? If the Ironheart is here, we may be able to investigate after destroying the enemy's facilities.
It's an interesting idea, Guide. But if it were possible, we would have already done it. Unfortunately, we don't have the capabilities to create such a powerful weapon. The anti-air gun in the Albion mountain range is probably our heaviest hitter. That's why the Descendants and the Ironheart are humanity's last hope. Closing the dimensional wall to isolate ingress from the Colossi and the Vulgus. That would be the ultimate tactical weapon. Anyway, we don't have time to chat. Let's head to the restricted zone.
Okie dokie. I'm not optimistic. I mean, it comes from my natural, negativity regarding everything that I do and say and that's happened in my life. I don't really have a whole lot of positivity regarding anything. So, I can't say I'm optimistic about my game. I have to rely on the other people's opinions. I like what I've done. As what I've done good, somebody else has got to tell me. That's the shorthand of it. The developers started Stardew Valley and Binding of Isaac. Both of them expected their games to fail, but instead they were a hit. It's true. But, it's a thing for me, and it just doesn't come with creating a game. It's just like my general way of thinking about life. People think of me as a pessimist possibly, but, I honestly don't care. For me, I would rather be happily surprised than be disappointed or depressed that I was wrong. Or be depressed. So, thinking positively about something and turns out that it's not good bothers me a lot. So it's just easier for me to think negatively about it and people tell me that it was good or that something positive happened about whatever it is I'm talking about or doing. I can make the thunder cage. Okay, I need to go back to Albion. What was that? No comment. Please don't get my lap. It's way too hot. Even without lights on, even without my lights on, I'm still fucking burning up in here. It's just my general way of thinking. I can't think positively because I've been burned too many times trying to do that. So it's just easier for me to be negative and think negative thoughts, which I know is not always the great thing to do. But think negatively, and people say, "Oh, that's great! It's a great game. It's a great thing you're doing." Whatever. Again, not referring to the game specifically, but anything that I do. I still think I'm absolute ass in PvP, but it is nice to hear BMO say that that I did good during the when she and I played in the Crucible the other day for like 6 hours. And yeah, I know I did pretty good, but I still feel that I just got lucky. I don't think I was doing good. I just got lucky that I was doing well. That's just my way of thinking. I can't not think that way. Binding of Isaac was a close to home kind of game for the developer. It represented something dark in his childhood, though I hope it's not as dark. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people who have made some horror games that are a lot of like psychological horror, usually base that on things that have happened in their lives, experiences that they've had, which is, I think, a really good way to make a game because it'd probably be a really good story. I obviously don't have a whole lot of things that have happened in my life that I could put into a game, so everything has got to be made up. Now, there is one thing in one of the games that I'm going to be making that happened to me in a dream, a very, very vivid dream that I remember the details of to this day, that I will, you know, that I will, you know, remember and use, but that was a dream. Those events didn't actually happen. Okay, now I got made. What is the weapon I have access to? Oh, Thunder Cage. It's an SMG. Takes 4 hours. I got 1,000,000 gold. All right. 184 DPS. Only 184. Maybe that'll go up once we craft it. Because if it's DPS of 184, that's a completely useless weapon. We'll see. Got the parts for it, might as well. Oh shit, I can make phase exchangers. I need some of these. You think you're bad at PvP? I mean, I think you did pretty good when the three of us were playing together. Courtesy of the RPG Maker games I bought and played, yours honestly feels superior. Well, Xander, I greatly appreciate that comment. I really, really do, because also I can't compare my game to other RPG Maker games because I have not played any of them. I literally have never played an RPG Maker game myself. So I'm the only RPG of that style that I have played are the ones that pretty much everybody else in RPG world has played. JRPGs like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Zelda to an extent, like Link to the Past. What's another one that I can think of off the top of my head? 2D. Well, Sea of Stars is an example. You know, that's my experience with RPGs of that style. Is just games that I've played. They're AAA developers that made those games most times. Sea of Stars wasn't, but Sea of Stars is in a world of its own. Incredible game. And obviously, while I've tried to make my games using their influence and their examples, I don't feel that my games are even close to that quality, which there's no reason that I should. Because I'm one person with no professional developmental experience. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Zelda, they were made by AAA teams with thousands, well, not thousands, but bunches of people working on those stories, on those games. So of course they're going to be better than mine. You played the ones I bought, you'd be thinking, Xander, how the fuck can you play this? Are you calling me trash dirty? You calling me trash dirty? That's rude. I feel like I should get some of these. What are these items that I have? Super alloys? I have 200 of them. I don't think that I'm missing out by getting this. I'm gonna get these. Yeah, I'm gonna make these. I'm gonna get this. Takes 10 minutes. Ah, Blair. I wish I could get your stuff, Blair. I really want your stuff. I really hope Blair is really good. Where is his parts? Cleavage Queen right there. You think Bunny looks hot now? Wait till you get Cleavage Queen out here. Descendant material. Clay, Lepic, Iesa. Clay. Are you saying my game's trash? Well, that's still rude. Question for you, Aaron. I don't know if you know the answer to this one or not. The items that, like the Lepic Spiral Catalyst and Stabilizer, Enhanced Cells, these things here that you use to build or craft Lepic, which is the character I'm already using, there would be no advantage to me getting this stuff, right? It wouldn't, like, boost my character in any way, would it? Not that I can do that right now, I'm just asking. Would it be something I should consider in the future to make Lepic better, or is that just not, would that be just a waste of time and energy? Not that you know of? Okay. Enzo, what can I find? Why can't I find any of your Blair stuff? Comment no, please. It's too warm for you to be laying your little tiny body in my lap. Weapons, yeah, I get that. I just was wondering about the Descendants themselves. Am I just missing it? Am I even spelling his name right? The Blair, it is Blair. He has no materials? Weird. Okay. Well, I gotta wait 4 hours before I can use the Thunder Cage. And again, I hope it's actually useful, because Thunder Cage is 136 DPS, and that's bullshit. Okay, let's go back to what we were doing. Oh wait. Talk to Guide in the Vulgus. Okay, so I need to go to the right area. Back to the sterile land. It's level 1, you get it, but you get an item to level it up. Okay. I assume you can probably do the, I know they call it, what do they call it? Transmission in this game. But basically I could fuse it, right? I could do like fusion, and infusion, and fuse a better weapon into it to boost its DPS. One game I have, after the end of the harvest, the controls are bloody abysmal. The game will freeze in the intro sequence at random points. Even if you set the controls, they tend to not work. There are broken transfer points. The core mechanics of the game and story make no sense, and the dev made a strategy guide that he charged money for. And it doesn't have everything in it because dev's words don't want to spoil people missing the point of strategy guide. So you can do infusion. Okay, alright. I've done that already with a couple of my weapons. I've done some infusion. That's why I just bought those 4 or not bought, but I researched those 4 doohickeys that I just got because I want to be able to have access to upgrading my weapons. Oh my god, I'm so sick of sneezing. What the fuck? Oh. 3724. Ooh, I can upgrade my Cygnus. Or I could go back to the Ominous Hound, which is really, really good. Wouldn't be as strong as the Cygnus. Do I want the Ominous Hound or the Cygnus? God, that is so tough. The Ominous Hound is so good. And I'm level 16 with it as well. Not as high on DPS, but I'm going to take it. Boosh. Game cost me $8, and trust me, your game based on the demo alone is far superior to what I bought. Well, considering you were talking about a bunch of like bugs and crashes and stuff, I would hope that it is. That's one thing I'm really worried about most is making sure that the game functions. Oh wow, it's a rare machine gun. Higher DPS but lower firearm attack power. 105 round magazine. I'll stick with what I got. Hero's Scar. Do I have a better Hero's Scar available to me? No. A hand cannon, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm reminded of a, of course, I feel like I'm reminded of a gun from Destiny, but I can't think of which one. I feel like I've seen a design similar to this. Even bug-wise, the bugs are few and far between. That game numerous. Yeah, Xander, I before I released the demo, I think I played through the game at least 3 times to make sure that I could grab every possible bug that I could find. At least as far as like movement or maps or stuff. You found some stuff that I didn't find, obviously, but there were a few things that I wanted to make sure that I cleaned myself. It's the highest green DPS of these hand cannons, which I'm not using. And heavy shotgun. That's a launcher. There's no purple shotguns here. Beam rifle, that's special rounds. Sniper rifles. Launchers. 5,400 damage, though. That's tempting. Kind of wish there was a set everything to junk. Oh, there is. Right there. Derp. 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 And I've told the dev about it. He's aware of the bugs. Months later, bugs still there. Some people, I think, may just be making them just to make something, not necessarily. They're hoping to make something and it just be a success. That's my guess, because I can't imagine he released something and just expecting it. I don't know. I feel like there's some expectation and hope of like automatic success that's just not possible. Like some people who get into streaming and just expect that they're going to succeed at streaming. Like I'm gonna be the next PewDiePie. I'm gonna be the next Maximilian dude just because I'm doing it, because they think that's how that works, and that's not how it works. No, I don't need that. That. Defense up. Yes, please. Okay. Since I'm pretty good on money, I just had over a million gold. I'll go ahead and just scrap everything that I've got. Just metal junk. Oh, it does. It all actually does both of them. Okay, cool. New mods. We have 2 points to play with on this weapon. Rifling enforcement. Reload time modifier. Rounds per magazine. Man, I really would love to have that on there. Firearm critical hit rate. If I'm going for headshots, would I really need to Really need the critical hit rate? Adds fire attack equal to 8% of firearm attack. Makes my bullets have fire damage. Which could be a problem if I go up against an enemy that's resistant to fire. Since I don't know the enemy affinities that well. Movement speed minus 5%. I don't really think that's a problem. I want to upgrade my rifling reinforcement as much as I can. These are all fine. I have 4 points to play with. I could put Hawkeye on there, which would be good for that weapon. Crit hit damage, chill enhancement, edging shot. No, have aiming. Big point damage, accuracy minus 5. Poison priority. Put Hawkeye on there. Make it more accurate than it already is. I have no room for anything. How about Descendant modules? Do I have increased shield? I do have increased shield. Skill extension. Skill duration 9%, which would probably be... I only have 3 points to play, 2 points to play with, so it doesn't really matter. Can't use any of it. Alright, screw that. Don't do anything with it. What's the... I don't know what I have. Spawn. Change the teleport motions and effects of the Descendant. Oh! Oh, I have to use this one. A fire-based spawn effect? Hell yes, I have to use that. Back attachment? I can get the Coca-Cola bunny. Or the Coca-Cola polar bear. Nah, I think I'm good on the not having a polar bear on my back. There's another game I bought. It's more typical medieval fantasy, except you're the villain hero. It's weird. Your character is very clearly arrogant and evil, but cares about his people somewhat. You're the emperor after the first part of the very short beginning, and you gotta do everything yourself your soldiers should be doing. It tries to be cool and edgy, but a lot of times it feels awkward. I haven't played all the way through because they made 3 separate games of it. Because the reviews were overwhelmingly negative on all 3 games, even the remaster versions, he pulled them from Steam entirely. Wow. Yeah, that's one of my concerns about making my own game is I'm going to have a hard time with negative criticism. And I have to, it's going to make me like want to pull them as well. Because there's been so many times in my life that I've wanted to, do something, make something, whatever, and I got negative feedback on it, and I just completely dropped any future consideration for it. Recoil. I don't even have what I need for that. I don't think it's going to be that for you. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Xander. I thank you. I cannot use anything to upgrade. Because I sold everything. Or I scrapped everything else. I need... You know what? I'm gonna run back to Albion again. I know I just left Albion, but I want to go see what's his dude for with the modifiers. I love how I just poof out with fire. um, I have like how much? Yeah, 25,000. I should be able to upgrade some of my mods. I want to upgrade my mods on my my Descendant mods. Maybe, or maybe some of my weapon mods. I really want to be a hard hitter. I want to deal a lot of damage.
Modules will make you stronger.
I attempted to play that game 5 or 6 times. Ended up quitting shortly after the beginning, never really reaching a chapter 2, and many times forgetting that I haven't. Alright, let's see. I don't know if I want to increase my HP because that last fight, I got a little close to dying more than once. That was bitch. Although increased defense might be really useful. Shock punch is almost useless. I don't really need heat resistance, so if I run out of space, I can just scrap that one. Let's buff. God, I can't decide. Accuracy would probably be really good for my sniper rifle. Or my scout rifle. I can't enhance it. I'm out of module space. The game, it keeps opening up more and more, getting me to ask more questions, trying hard to progress further, and actually caring how it goes. I'm glad, and I appreciate that. I can't decide which one I want to do. Decisions, decisions, damn you, decisions. I can upgrade that one. Make it more accurate. Reload time modifier. Increased general rounds. Oh man, the more I upgrade, the more it cuts my movement speed. Ooh, that's I am not jiving with that one. I can't go any higher. Based on what I said of those two games, which again I spent money on, your demo feels like I should have been charged money to play it. Again, I very much appreciate the compliment. Well, I can't really upgrade my weapons right now because I don't have the slots for it, so I guess increased defense would be better. Because having high HP would do me no good if it shreds in a hurry, so I can also get rid of heat antibody. You know what? Let me do that real fast. I don't really need heat antibody. It's nice, but I don't need it. It gives me more space.
Ask me anything about modules.
Trust me, there are countless other trash games that never even made it that far. I just hope that that everybody else agrees with you, and you're not just being nice because you and I talk off stream, which I'm sure you're not. I honestly appreciate the compliment. Wow, increases my defense to 63.9. Okay. Can't wait for more module capacity upgrades. Okay. Now we're ready to go back to the sterile land. God, I was surprised at that defense buff. 63. My defense went from 13 to 63. That's a mod that needs to be on Bunny, for God's sake. Squishy as she is.
Descendant, I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this zone. It keeps moving. If you and Sharon can widen the range of Arche, I can obtain more accurate information. Please help me. Also, my system has been more inconvenienced than I expected. I believe that once it was restored, I would be able to locate the Ironhearts wherever they may be in Ingress. However, it may be that my system has yet to be completely restored. As I was created for the Ironheart, I assumed that my performance would not be this lackluster. In order to achieve my goal, our goal, my performance will need to improve.
Let's think about that later.
Don't worry, baby. I'm
make
pretty
it out
sure your
alive.
performance is just fine.
If the Vulgas have
Wink.
a large assault ship, they'll
Oh,
soon be
Daddy.
pouring into
That's what I'm
this
saying to
place.
her.
Number 17 and I will operate in
The streamer I
stealth
watched very
mode.
often, I swear he's playing
You stay
trash games
sharp.
deliberately, but he swears I'm not, because every game he's played doesn't last longer than 5 minutes before he can't progress any further. Yeesh. Yeah, that is one thing that I am... Well, okay. There's two things I'm mostly paranoid about when it comes to my games. One is bugs, like you're talking about, like game-breaking bugs or obvious issues that could have been easily solved by just, doing simple bug checks and crap like that. But the other thing is continuity errors. I want to avoid telling a story or telling something or mentioning something one way and it actually being something completely different later. Or, something like that.
Reload.
Now, I don't mean like things that could be deliberately wrong. Like the story tells something deliberately wrong only for it to be corrected later. That's not the same thing. But like, an actual continuity error. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Okay. Have you played this yet, Dirty?
Descendant, this facility seems to be a weapons engineering facility for the Vulgus ground forces.
I used to
I'm detecting
a
Ironheart
name
pulses coming from somewhere deep
a
within the
nickname, a short
facility.
name I can call you by.
Please go further in and investigate.
Oh, hello guys.
If you're
What's up?
going to investigate in there, I'd like to request an additional mission. The Vulgus forces are preparing to remove the weapons and research from there. I was going to send number 17, but the size of the enemy force is too big. I need you to stop the supplies being removed and secure the weapons research data.
Get fucked! Oh shit. Little too many guys got cocky. Way too many guys. You don't have your consoles? It's also available on PC. It is cross-platform. But I don't know how powerful your PC is. God damn it. Let me see. Force field disabled. Enemy facilities can be destroyed. Eee.
Commence loading.
Pretty cool, yeah?
Okay, it's pretty tough, dude. We got your phone and Switch. I don't know if it's on the Switch. Judging by how high quality this game is, I'm going to wager probably not on Switch. Although, I think Mortal Kombat 1 came out on the Switch, so you can enjoy that. I'm sure it probably looks absolutely phenomenal. Continuity errors what happened in X-Men Days of Future Past, and then X-Men Dark Phoenix broke the continuity. Dark Phoenix was set in the past roughly 30 years before the end of Days of Future Past. Jean Grey was alive then, but she dies as a teenager. That is a continuity error. Yeah, I want to avoid that kind of stuff. I want to try to avoid too much like retconning too, because I mean, I don't really have anything that's going to be a prequel as far as like my big set of stories that I'll be making. I just hope that everything still comes out continuity. Continuity is correct on all of it. I've got plans for like an 8-game total series, because I want 8 to be like a kind of like how 47 is a crucial number for Star Trek. I kind of want 8 to be a crucial number, a crucial recurring number.
Good. We've confirmed that the supplies have been destroyed. Now go secure the weapons research data.
And where's that? That away. Charge! A punch box. Super fluid. That's what I call them, a jizz. Hey ladies, you want some of my super fluid? Probably why I haven't gotten laid in 3 years. Continuity errors are something to worry about if the past conflicts with the present. Like Zero's alive in the present but gets vaporized in the past. Yeah. There's not going to be any prequels to the story. It's, like I talked about before, it's sort of an Avengers kind of thing where the first 7 games are going to be their origin stories, and of origin of their worlds, origin of the characters, and all that, and their own separate stories and all that stuff. And then game number 8, which is going to be the finale, is going to combine them all together to defeat an ultimate enemy of them all. Again, an ultimate enemy that threatens all of them and all their worlds. So, you know, like you got Iron Man, you've got the Hulk, you've got Scarlet Witch's, well, Scarlet Witch is never her own movie, but the Iron Man movies, Thor, and then you also have the Avengers. Like each of my games are going to be like that. You're going to have your Iron Man story, you're going to have your Thor story, you're going to have your Doctor Strange story, and then you're going to have all of them come together in the Avengers. That's the idea.
Reload.
And depending on how I do like optional, or not optional stuff, but decision-making options, hopefully I can incorporate them all together so it's like if you chose to do one thing, or say you let one person die in one of the games, they will not be available in your version of the final game that that encompasses them all the characters and worlds. Whereas if you did let them survive, they will appear in your version of that story. Kind of like how Mass Effect 3, if you load the save of Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 1, the choices you made, like if Rex dies on Vermeer in 1, you won't see him in 2 or 3. If it's Ashley that dies in 1, you don't see her in 2 or 3, and so forth. I hope that I can do something like that, and depending on how... I haven't gotten all these stories written, so I don't know if there's going to be any characters that can be lost like that yet. But if I do, I hope I can incorporate that into the final story. Yikes.
Loading.
Don't need poppers, thank you. I think that's mixing the stories, and yeah, will need to be consistent with what happens to the ones that were mentioned to happen or witnessed to happen. Right? Yeah. Damn, I love that move. Combine those two together. Combine the singularity grenade with the regular grenade. Make them all pop at the same time.
Loading.
No prequels and follow-ups to worry about since continuity errors tend to happen with most prequels. Yeah, retconning and all that stuff. Yeah, think like Birth by Sleep and you know, versus Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and so forth. Yeah, I don't. I'm pretty sure it's not. It's all like all the worlds, all the seven worlds leading up to the ultimate eighth world, eighth story. They're all like sort of happening at the same time, so there really wouldn't be any need for prequels or retconning. Oh my dear sweet God. I don't need poppers all over my face, thank you.
Weapons research data secured. Kyber coding technology.
Yeah, retconning is sometimes a way to...
So this was how
or at
they were
least used as
enhancing
an
the Legion of
excuse for...
Immortality and Legion of Darkness units.
storyline
This
inconsistencies.
weapons data is...
Which sometimes
the
doesn't
weapons
work.
belong to the Vulgus assassin unit that attacked you, Sharon.
I never thought I'd discover it like this. For now, we should focus on searching for traces of the Ironheart. Number 17, upload this information to the Colon database.
Affirmative.
You throw grenades at me. That's what I do, like this. Ah.
Commence loading.
Eliminate enemies in the surveillance zone. Okay. Kill everything! No problem.
Reload. Reload.
So glad I can reload while dodging.
this.
Ominous Hound proficiency is increased to 17. I'm like damn near thinking I should never step away from this weapon. Well, as high as my proficiency is going with it, why bother? Let this stay as my primary weapon. Oh, you're big. You're very big. I don't like how big you are.
Reload.
Anything else still in here? Is that up ahead? Warhammer Fantasy, Malal and Malice used to be a single minor chaos document by different names between Fantasy and 40k. However, due to licensing issues and contract issues from the lawsuit, Game Workshop was forced to retcon Malal. But they kept Malice as a separate entity. Community thought that retcon applied to Malice and thought he wasn't canon anymore, even though he is. See, that's also a different kind of thing there, because you've got it's the whole like too many chiefs, not enough Indians in the that cliche, you know. You got too many people work with licensing, with access to licensing. You're going to have people that have different views and different writing, etc. That will likely not be a problem for me, because all my stories are going to be mine. I'm not going to be splitting up the story or my world with other people.
Reload.
Oh, hello. You're big. You're mean. And you hurt. Wow, you can actually be picked up by my grenade? Holy shit. Efficiency is universal for each weapon? Well, yeah, for each, like, weapon class, yes. If I pick up another Ominous Hound, then yeah, it's going to be 17 also. But it doesn't transfer over to another assault rifle. I just mean, like, if I come across another machine gun, like another Cygnus, probably better not bother with using it, because it'd probably be better to stick with my Ominous Hound, because my proficiency's higher. Whee! Luckily, no fall damage, at least not yet.
Descendant, I have found a suitable location for detecting Ironheart pulses.
Is it behind all these guys that are trying to come at me and shoot me and slice me and hit me and hurt me? Other more deliberate, creative, decision-based retcons with 40k, the space gnomes, they removed them so they didn't exist without actually saying it. Yeah, when you got too many people that are running and trying to tell stories, you're going to have conflicts in some way or another. That's why for a while, a lot of games, probably the same thing with books. I can't say for sure because I didn't read any of them, but a lot of video games that are Star Wars had to go through George Lucas to get approval on how things are written and told and stuff. Because if George Lucas didn't like how they were told, then they didn't get published. But see, basically he had creative control over it. Which is why most times, pre-Disney Extended Universe was canon. Because Lucas approved it. Damn it, bitches.
Loading.
God damn, so many of the fast charger dudes. Oh! Back up, buddy.
Oh, someone has deactivated the nuclear reactor. But right up until it was deactivated, I could detect Ironheart pulses. I'll attempt to trace that location.
Now there's some 40k problems that are more author disagreements, and Games Workshop left the inconsistencies on purpose. This misinformation is part of 40k. That's genius. Just what we got here. That's pretty smart. Of course, with a world as large as 40k is, you're probably going to have inconsistencies. It just comes with the territory of something large like that. I think I just felt my death. Yeah. Think like you know, even a world that's not as big as 40k, like Star Trek. I would say Star Trek probably isn't as big as 40k. As far as like the amount of lore available to it, Star Trek even has a ton of questions and inconsistencies. Oh, motherfucker. Those inconsistencies, how effective or useless is the standard Imperial laser gun? Yeah. Even something like, you know, talking about inconsistencies in large, when you have worlds and universes as large as 40k and as large as Star Trek, and to an extent Star Wars, and, you know, BattleTech and Mass Effect, or not Mass Effect, BattleTech and Mech Warrior, you're going to end up with some inconsistencies somewhere.
Descendant, I have pinpointed the location where all of the Ironheart traces converge. It is hidden within the facility of the Legion of Immortality. I can detect a continuous Ironheart pulse and particles, as well as a small amount of energy from this place. And they seem to be moving. I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first. Join me when you're ready.
Number 17's voice sounds very familiar, and I just can't place it. The hell? What is this? Okay. Some authors write that gun is being able to do loads of damage, while others write it being useful as a flashlight with barely any destructive capability. Yeah. Too many hands in the story, you're gonna get a lot of crap like that. That is a problem with those huge worlds. They get so popular, and you get other people involved with it. But, you know, you're going to get fans that do that. You know, eventually, some of the people that write books and
most of the main
and
passageways are now either blocked or
stuff,
destroyed. It appears the enemy
write,
intends
you know,
to destroy the entire
write books and stuff.
facility. Air vents,
While they're going to
drainage
get permission
pipes,
for the
maintenance
copyrights and all that other
ducts.
stuff
Use
to
any
make that kind of
available
stuff,
alternative means of escape
because the licensing isn't theirs.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus
it's-
experiment records.
Oh, shit.
According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Karel and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon?
Awaiting your transmission.
The traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, guide.
Okay. That was a weird of it. That's why I feel like Guide isn't entirely AI. I mean, she could be like very advanced AI, because even Evie, which is an AI from Mass Effect, could be indecisive at times. Hop on another person's stream. Would that person be Scotty? I understand, because I know Scotty. Your Dirty Thoughts coming in with a 100-bit donation. Thank you so very much, Your Dirty Thoughts, for your generous donation to the stream. I appreciate it to no end. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy the other stream. Enjoy Scotty's stream. Say hi to him for me. My God. He went flying again. Some of these guys get like really bouncy. You unfollowed? Oh my.
They synchronized the alarms with
Either way,
the
enjoy
nuclear
whoever you want to go
reactor's
see them.
self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms, and destroy them.
Oh, there's lots of them. And then there's ones where certain chapters are said to have fought in certain campaigns the same year, even month. Again, GW leave those in. Yeah, 40K's universe is just, you know, I'm calling it huge, and I probably don't even have like a fraction of an idea how huge it is. Hey guys, what's up? Get booked. Get booked. Get booked. Excuse me, put your shield down. Big grenade.
Commence loading.
The community pretty much told me to fuck off for a comment that wasn't even a spoiler, so I'm bigger than him. Yeah. Fair enough. It happens sometimes. Oh, I got destroyed. Pooch. I'm so tough I punched it. Oh, okay. I didn't realize he was that kind of guy. Okay. Whew. Oh shit!
My shield.
Fucking hell. Will do, Dirty Thoughts. Thanks again. Ha! Missed. Could you just be dead now? Thank you. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. One of the things that can explain how a chapter could be in two places at once, warp travel can fuck with time. But certainly, if that's a thing, I guess that would be a good reason.
Loading.
Oh fuck! I didn't know there was a popper there.
Little shits.
No. Down boy. Down boy. Down boy. Alright, you get this then. Down. I said down. Down boy. Yeah. Who wants some? That's right, you gotta come a long way around to get to me. Sucks being melee characters, doesn't it? Uh-oh. I got ballsy. I got ballsy. Bad idea. Down boy. Down boy. Alright, have a good night, Aaron. Thanks for hanging out and helping while you could. I appreciate it.
Loading.
The chapter received a distress call. They assembled their men and ships warped to the location. They arrived before they received the message. Wow. Ah, fuck! Ah, stop it! I'm blowing your loads all over me. I don't approve. I don't consent.
Alarms disabled. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we need to stabilize the deactivated reactor, turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
They didn't advance the captions there. Arrived a century late. Reload ammo. Now reload weapons. It's not a full load, but it'll work. Hey guys, what's up?
Pretty cool, yeah?
Warp is especially dangerous because they are literally entering chaos and using it as a freeway. Yeah, I remember y'all you mentioning that like chaos is just like pun unintended, chaotic at best.
Try running through this.
Game. This seems to be a problem. The game just occasionally disconnects. I think I'm about to get kicked for it. Yep. The connection was lost. Yep. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a pee break real quick. BRB. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, chat. Took a little longer than I expected. I wanted to go ahead and take a moment to blow my nose and see if that would might fix some of my issues. Hey, server's open, but I keep getting disconnected every once in a while. It's commonly turbulent, normal, but can be horrific at worst, such as demons as appearing in the ship, possessing psychers, turning people to chaos, etc. You roll the dice every time you use warp travel. I thought that maybe this is just the Empire of Man. Wouldn't use warp travel because of the their xenophobia for using alien technology. Surely the chaos of the warp would be considered alien technology, right? Use it all the time. Okay. It just seems a little. It seems like warp travel would be, using chaos would be bad. Be a little bit hypocritical of them.
Most of the main passageways are now either blocked or destroyed. It appears the enemy intends to destroy the entire facility. Air vents, drainage pipes, maintenance ducts. Use any available alternative means of escape that you can.
Sharon, I've restored some of the data from the Vulgus experiment records. According to these records, the facility you're in is the private laboratory of General Amon of the Legion of Immortality. As it was Ironheart traces which led us to this place, Karel and Amon might actually be there.
It won't be an easy fight if they are.
Sharon,
awaiting your transmission.
the traces of the Ironheart detected here. They're... never mind. I will let you know after I've performed further analysis.
Okay, Guide.
Commence loading.
Sure, Mikey. Also, hi, welcome in. My name, by the way, is Trader Krim, hashtag 1905. I don't know how far along in are you? Have you played this before, or? Because I'm like 20 or 24 now. Make this release? Okay.
They've synchronized the alarm.
Yeah, I only started
with
playing
the
this a couple
nuclear
days
reactor's
ago.
self-destruct switch. What the hell are they thinking? They'd rather take everyone and everything with them than give up the Ironheart. I can modify the circuitry, find the alarms, and destroy them.
A Poochie box. Man, those red barrels suck. Hooray! Damn it. Put your shield down. Put your shield down. Punch you. Yeah. This him right in the ass. Whoop. Excuse me. Missed me. Whoop. Over here now. Whoop. Over here now. Whoop. Over here now. I love fucking with that one running guy. It's just funny. A new friend request has arrived. Stand by while I get it after I beat the shit out of these guys. Whoop! Over here. Whoop! Over here now. Oh, hi. Big guy.
Commence loading.
Take this! Spoosh! Good fuck! Oh. Poppers. Yeah. I'm not so ballsy anymore. You said poppers my way, I will definitely back off. Yeah, I know. my AR does 666 damage quite often. Okay, this is a good pause point. Alright. Nope. Social. Accept friend. Invite friend. Oh, that's not the right one. I can't invite friend? Weird. How come I can't invite friend? Tech called Geller Fiends for their ships, which is supposed... Oh, if I take too long... Oh, no. If I take too long, the shield goes back up. Whoops. But to protect from the most issues using warp travel, plus each ship is a navigator who are psychers, specifically designed by the Emperor to see the flow of chaos and guide them along the safest route of chaos. Here's the final bit. Golden Throne's light. They call it the Astronomica.
Reload.
Okay. Chaos. Albion. Okay. Apparently you can't join me mid-mission even though this is a private match. Or private mission. Whoop.
Reload. Thank you,
Yep. No touchy on the splody. All from that's supposed to protect the ship from almost anything. Gotcha. Go for the head. Go for the head. Okay, reload. Hello, Black Rose. It's morning for you, it's evening for me. You played this yet, Black Rose? Oh, 25 seconds till target destruction barrier created. Oh. I have to defeat it within 20 seconds. Or I have to attack it within 20 seconds and the shield goes back up. And, oh, I can keep shooting.
Alarms disabled.
Has it always been that way? I thought there was like the
I'm sure they would
invincibility
have dared
phases.
like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here.
We trying our first
For
time
now,
today?
we need to
Nice.
stabilize the deactivated
It's really good.
reactor. Turn on the coolers. I'll continue tracking the Ironheart traces.
It's very Warframe-like. If you've ever played that, he says part. I wonder why that one. I wonder if it's because I took too long during one phase, so then it gave me a timer to finish it off. I don't know. It's kind of weird how that happened that way this time. Because the first time I went through here before the game before the game disconnected me, I shot it till I got to the invincibility phase, and then had to hold out until I defeated him, and then had to do it again. It wasn't a timer or anything. It's so odd. Go ahead, look, you're not watching. Oh, don't worry. You're not missing out on any story. But I understand. I totally understand. I avoided so many streamers that were playing Rebirth when it first came out because I wanted that game to be completely fresh. Alright, let's not have a random disconnection here, game, please. I really rather not do this part for the third time. Okay, that grenade just sort of stuck to me. I'm not here. You don't see anything. I'm not here. I'm not here. Yeah, see, nobody's over there. What a shame. Oh, shit. They got wise. 666. Even Grey Knights have ships that are overkill in terms of protection. Basically, the entire ship purified and inscribed with wards to ensure that if demons ever dare attempt to approach their ship, their soul gets destroyed before coming in contact with their ship's holy armor. Holy armor, Batman! Oh, don't you worry. I've been using my abilities, Mikey. Oh, we should use them more, but... Have a sniper war? Trust me, you're gonna lose. Level 25. Alright. Alright. This is where we tapped out because this boss showed up. 1,000. Damn.